Hey, Positive Vibe Gang. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. As you see by the title, today I'm going to get into a very serious topic, well, serious for me in my journey. So sit back, relax, and we're going to talk. So I'm going to give you guys a little background about myself. So growing up, I grew up going to church. I grew up in church. So I always knew of God. Okay, listen to that. I always knew of God because I grew up going to church. But when you're younger and you're kind of being forced to go, it's not like you want to learn who God really is. So it's a difference between knowing who God is and actually learning who God is and actually walking with Christ. Okay. So I grew up in church. I sing in the choir. I haven't been to church in wow. I'll say I went last year when I was in Arkansas, but I haven't been in wow. I used to go to church every Sunday growing up. Now I haven't been, and I don't have no church home out here. So, with that being said, now I'm figuring out who God is on my own. I don't go to church, so now it's like, what is the truth? So we all have a different version of the truth. But really, nobody should have different versions of it because it's all in the Bible. We can't just make up our own things of, what God said and how you're supposed to live holy. And, the Bible tells us. That's why it's like, if you really want to get closer to God, the most easiest thing you do is read your Bible. And I hope all that makes sense because I'm saying that to say, just by me growing up in church doesn't mean I just lived this perfect life. Obviously, nobody's perfect, but even by me growing up in church, I was never perfect. I always just searched for love in the wrong places. I felt like I needed to be loved, and God just wasn't giving me that love. I felt like I need to be pleasing to man by the way that I dress. Now we get into the topic. Now we get into the title. Okay, so growing up in church, I wasn't just this bad kid. I've done things. I was never just out there. Never just out there partying, drinking, smoking. I've done those things, but that wasn't something that I did consistently. I tried it out, and it wasn't for me. So the fact that I grew up in church, sometimes I would stray away from God. Yeah, that's bad to say, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I want to try this thing on my own. And that's something you never want to do. You never want to live this life on your own because we all need somebody. So, what I want to tell you is always depend on God. Take it from me. So, I would look for love in the wrong place, like I said. I try to please man by the way that I dress. That's why I'm getting into the topic, talking about modesty and why I really, really, really want to start dressing more modest. Being a woman of God and letting it show. When people see me, I want them to see like she's take care of herself. She loves God. She's being respectful to her body. That's what I want people to see. I don't want to be pleasing to these men that are no good. If I want a man that truly loves me, then why am I dressing half naked? One thing I would say, whenever I have on something that's really too short and too revealing, I would just take a picture in it and then take it off. I would never go out in public with something that's just so short. I always felt uncomfortable. My spirit was just always uncomfortable with walking outside with something very short. Anybody that knows me is like, you're not going to go out like that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go out like this. I'm going to take some cute pictures in it. And even that's bad because, like, who am I trying to impress? These guys are worthless. So it's like, why are you trying to be pleasing to people who just don't care about you? Yeah, you can show a little skin. You're going to get guys' attention, of course. But is it going to be the right guy's attention? No, that's why we need to dress more modest. If you're trying to follow after God, please be pleasing to God. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys how to dress them. It's all in the Bible. Okay? I can look up. Let me look it up right now. So, let's look up what it means in the Bible to dress modest. Let's look that up. Let's look at what does the Bible say about modesty, okay? So the Bible has several passages that discusses modesty, both inward and outward, as an essential part of Christian life. 1 Timothy 2:9-10. Paul instructs women to dress modesty with self-control, avoiding expensive, sexually suggestive, or elaborate clothing. Instead, they should dress in a way that highlights their godly character and their good works. So mainly, women should be covered, right? Women should be wearing dresses. Any woman of Christ should be wearing dresses. Wearing pants is like a go-to for us women. But really, we're not supposed to be wearing pants. That's a manly thing. Men wear pants, women wear dresses. I know it seems like pants are more comfortable in a sense, but when you think about it, wearing dresses, I mean, and they're loose, that's comfortable too. Like, nothing is tugging on you. You're not wearing nothing that's tight. And wearing tight clothing can mess up your pH balance, ladies. So dress modest, wear a flowy, beautiful dress that's long past your knees at least. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect. I'm gonna be honest. This dress is not past my knees. Giving you all an example. Yeah, this dress is not past my knees. But I will say it's long enough for something I can go to church in or something like that. This is something that I'm comfortable walking outside. So I feel like God has been telling me consistently to start dressing modestly because, like I said, my spirit was never just comfortable with wearing something short. I was never comfortable having something short on when I walked outside. I just couldn't do it. I like to take pictures in it. And that's only to be pleasing to ungodly men. Let's stop trying to be pleasing to these ungodly men. You're wondering why you can never find the right guy, right? It's because, okay, you're trying to be pleasing to a man who's not godly. Yeah, you're going to get a guy attention fast when your boobs are out, your butt is out, your thighs are out, legs out, everything is out, right? If you don't get a guy attention, then I don't know. No, but honestly, don't think just because you have a guy's attention, because you're wearing revealing clothes, that you're just, don't think you out here, don't think you Beyonce, don't think you nobody just bad to the bone. Don't think you just a bad one. You are beautiful, but know that you're beautiful without being revealing. Know that you're beautiful covered. Know that you're beautiful without trying to be pleasing to men that are not pleasing to God. So I'm going to start trying to dress more modest. I have to really just change the way my whole closet is right now. I have to really just change all of my clothing. I have a handful of dresses, then handful of crop tops, handful of short stuff. I don't think I dress that bad, but then I have a handful of pants. I want to just dress more modest and get the right guy's attention. If I even get a guy's attention from here on out, I want it to be the right man. I can't keep running to these guys that are unlike God. If you're not living for God, you're not living right, period. Nobody's perfect, but we all have a step closer to getting closer to God. Okay. So I am going to start dressing more modest because I felt it in my soul. Even last year, I felt it in my soul to just start dressing modest. But now I'm taking a leap of faith to actually do it. It's not going to hurt me to dress modest. It's actually going to help me. So I want to encourage you all to start dressing more modest and be happy in the skin that you're in. I'm telling you, you do not have to be pleasing to these no good men. The only man that should be seeing you undress is your husband. Okay? You don't need to be so revealing to a man that's not going to be your husband, first of all. But that's for another video, though. So this video was mainly to talk about dressing modest, and why I feel like God called me to dress more modest is because in my spirit, I never felt comfortable wearing these shorts. So I'm going to change everything I have in my closet and just start new. I want to encourage all you ladies out there to start dressing modest too. I hope this video helps. Hopefully this video wasn't all over the place. Hopefully it helps you all. Thanks for watching.